We're here and it's Dune time. It's Dune time. Okay, I'm player 2. Here's the Imperium row. Gunthopter, Chom, Delegate, Sardaukar Legion, Power Play, and Treachery. Okay. There's some serious firepower sitting in the Imperium row. Mnemic Film, Holtzman Engine, Invasion Ships. Also some serious firepower sitting right here. Oh my goodness me. What is it that I want? Well, we'll see what's available when it comes down to me. The Delegate is like a great target for Armand. That's the only one, but things, you know, probably will change, but maybe not for a while because it's a bit expensive. Helena, obviously, is quite tempting here for a free Chom Delegate or, you know, all of this stuff. So it feels a bit Hellenish. Then again, my man Memnon, if I can get the Signet Ring, I can maybe get a Mnemic Film. It's a little awkward in position 2, though, because I want to be going to smuggling or fold space potentially. We'll see what's left when things come back my way here with the leader picks. Tessia taken. Okay, so it's me. Maybe a little my man Memnon could be good. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I feel like it. I feel like Mem-nonning it up here. Rick C says, I'm so new to this game and trying to win, but I just can't. First of all, that's totally normal, Rick, so do not let it get you down. Just keep at it. It's a tricky game, you know, and there's a lot to wrap your head around. There's a lot to learn just in terms of how it works. And then the strategy is very, you know, it's not a simple game. And also, even if you're good, you're still going to lose more than you'd win because it's 4 players in a game. So, you know, winning is something to be treasured. It's not something to be expected. Okay, this is a little sad for me. I don't have the Signet Ring, so I can't grab that Mnemic Film right now. I could get Spice, and then maybe if nobody goes there, I could go there. Feels weird. I could also just Arakeen and see if I can find something a little bit more interesting. I think I'm going to do that. There's the Signet Ring. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to throw in 2 here. I don't know. I feel like 3 might have won me the conflict, but it also might not. This is what I'm doing. And so if nobody goes to tech negotiation, then I will certainly go there with the ring and grab the Mnemic Film. Obviously, Memnon gets 1 spice from the Signet Ring. You can buy a tech for a 1 discount, and so that would be an early Mnemic Film, which would be great. That would all. Let me get this thing out of here. Sorry, I'll bring that back later. And it would leave me at 6 persuasion for a treachery, which would be fun. Fold space gets all the way to player 4, which is pretty rare for the first turn of the game. Yeah, Ilbon. Okay, well, I could snatch it next round. Okay. How much spice do I want to grab? Is there any way I can end up with a Holtzman engine? If I get 2, 3, 4... That would be insane. I'm not sure if I want to deploy more because somebody could still hit Hardy Warriors here. Like Helena theoretically could still hit a Hardy Warriors for this if she wanted to. That would just match me. So maybe I could have done it, but I don't mind getting a spice, to be honest, because if I can get a spice here, and then next round, if I can pick up this spice, which will be at 3, I could get a Holtzman engine, which would be hilarious. Assuming that nobody else goes there, which probably somebody will. If I don't grab that Mimic film right away, Ilbon probably will. And so even though I'll have the spice for it, I might not be able to actually get the Holtzman engine. Hey, Mr. Yersul and Basin Games. I can never remember which one it is. Nothing like a good morning Dune game, indeed. Okay. So it turns out I could have potentially gotten more troops for the victory point there. So maybe I feel bad about that. I'm going to take the power play over the Sardaukar Legion, I think. Yes, because if I somehow happen to draw this power play, then I can go to Fold Space and unlock shipping right away. It's a rare opportunity, but it's theoretically possible. Also, getting this water means I can get a bunch of spice here potentially. I'd love to get an early Holtzman engine. That would be fun. Rick, the techs. So this is the tech offer. So these are the same techs that are available for anybody to buy. Cost spice to buy the techs. You can buy them by going to, you know, a spot that has this little tech symbol. And if somebody buys one, it'll get replaced with another one. All right. I did not luck into the power play, unfortunately. Do I want the Minimic film? I think I do, because I feel like Ilbon's going to take it otherwise. I mean, smuggling is also not a bad thing for me to be doing here, but you know what? Let's just get a little wild. I'm going to grab that and see if I can maybe even still get that Holtzman engine. Hey, Louis Sivak. Okay, what does the Holtzman engine do? So the main thing it does is if you have this tech, then every round you're going to draw 1 extra card, which is incredible. So instead of having 5 cards at the start of your round, you're going to have 6. So that's just so good to have because it's going to give you extra options for your agent. You're going to draw your best cards more often. You're going to, you know, cycle through your deck more often. You're going to end up with more persuasion every round also because you're just going to have more cards in your hand. And then the secondary bonus is at the end of the game, if you have at least 2 Spice Must Flows, it gives you a victory point. So it's a great tech to get if you can get it, especially if you can get it early and you're drawing 6 cards per round, like from the start of the game. That would be great, especially because now I have this Minimic film, which is going to give me 1 persuasion every reveal turn, every round. And so those 2 things combined will really be giving me a lot of persuasion. Also, as Memnon, I'm heavily incentivized to get my High Council seat, which is 2 persuasion per round. So if I can get all that stuff happening, it'll be fun. So that's the story. Ilbon hits smuggling, so he's going to get Swordmaster. It's kind of wild that nobody went to smuggling there. So I've got mixed feelings about what I want to do, because if I can get spice, then I can get that Holtzman engine. I have 1 right now. If If I pick up this 4, I'll have 5, and then tech negotiation next round would get me Holtzman engine. So you know what? I'm going to forgo playing the Seek Allies or the Diplomacy, which is kind of a crazy thing to do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to deploy my troops again to try to get Spice and or an Intrigue card here. This is what I want this game. Now, it's tough because, you know, I'll be going 4th next round, which means somebody could easily go to tech negotiation and block me from being able to get it. If I do end up picking up a Spice in the conflict, then that would let me buy it from Dreadnought, but I'd have to get Solari first, which is not a given that I'll be able to do that. So it's it's a weird sort of decision that I've made. Oh boy, Web of Power. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. This has just completely made my day. This Web of Power is one of the best. In the shadows comes up. Oh, one more persuasion. I can't complain. Web of Power is like one of the best cards in the game if you can get it early enough. Being able to get an influence of your choice on reveal is crazy. That alone is just completely crazy. The other stuff, if you play it as an agent, you know, if you have 2 influence with all the other factions, you get a whole bunch of stuff when you play it, and it infiltrates to Bene Gesserit, which means you can play it there even if someone else is already there. It's just so good. In the Shadows, similarly extremely good. Tessia picked that up, gives you Bene Gesserit persuasion on reveal, which is great. Yes, Mr. Usul, it's a completely bonkers card. Mephius, he who controls the card draw controls the spice, and he who controls the spice controls the universe. Helena's going to win this conflict. Looks like I'm going to get second. I don't mind that at all. An intrigue card and a spice is good stuff. Let's see what I get. A corner of the market would be just a brilliant thing for me to get. Okay, a blackmail. Okay, there's the power play. So the question is, will I be able to get to tech negotiation? If somebody goes there, then I'll have to get myself Solari somehow, which means maybe I end up playing power play to wealth so that I can go to Dreadnought and buy the Holtzman engine for 6 spice. Also, getting a Dreadnought is not terrible. I don't really want to be putting my Solari in there just yet. I'd rather be saving it up for, you know, a Swordmaster or a High Council. But if I have to do it, I will. Okay, so Tessia picked up a tech from, what? Interstellar Shipping. Picked up training drones. Disposal facility popped up. Let me take a moment here to shout out our newest members of the channel. So big shout outs to Benny Freerun, Joanna Mariano, Patrick Stippinger, and Calvin Rurda. Thank you so much for joining the channel. I really appreciate that. So I hope you enjoy your members perks, which include stream VODs, the Members Monday exclusive game every week, and the awesome emotes and stuff to use for the channel. So thank you very much for that, and welcome. If you are interested, you can click the join button down below to get the details on channel membership. Helena goes to smuggling. Okay. All right, Ilbon has his eye on this Holtzman engine, I think, so I have to get that right now if I want it, and I do want it. So I'm going to use the Signet Ring because I think I'm going to want to play the power play somewhere. So let me go ahead and get this done. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. yeah, if I can get the power play to fold space, then I will do that. But my priority was getting that Holtzman engine. That's what my whole that's what my whole game has been organized around so far. Getting these 2 techs. I mean, I love having those 2 techs. Detonation devices was the replacement tech there. Tessia hit Mentat, rearranged her persuasion a little bit with her signet ring, which lets her do that. Drop an influence somewhere to gain an influence somewhere else, where you still have one of these snooper tokens. She's got one here, here, and here still. Oh, I forgot to start my stream on Twitch. Oh my god. Whoops. Ilbon might go to Conspire, Mr. Yusul. That'd be a decent play for him for sure. Spy satellites? Okay, there's no spy satellites. Hey, Soul-like, your favorite time. Names. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rick, for letting me know the names were still on the board there. I didn't notice. I appreciate that. That kind of stuff is really helpful when you're streaming, you know? It's easy, the little things like that to go unnoticed by the streamer. So it really does help when people let you know. Okay, great. Well, let me go ahead and just get this done, because that means I'll be able to get interstellar shipping the next 2 rounds potentially. That will be really helpful. I'll be targeting this Ixion engineer with my reveal here if I can, because I already have 2 techs. And if I can get 1 more, then this guy will be worth a victory point. And I should be able to get 1 more. And I wouldn't mind having this disposal facility, I think, because I'll be looking to get a High Council seat. I already have the Mnemic film and the Holtzman engine, so the chances of my having, you know, 6 or more persuasion, also known as command in Bloodlines, is pretty decent. Xiong, how are ya? And Mr. Yusul, yes, you want to trash with the having, you know, great cards like Web of Power in your deck. Trashing cards is extra good. Okay, Ilbon still has an agent. So yeah, looks like I'll be able to get the Ixion engineer, which is pretty awesome for me, I feel. It's not a card that I get that often. Oh, Quizod's Haderach. Okay. Can I get Quizod's Haderach somehow? Well, nobody has High Council seat yet, but Helena has 5 Solari, and her ring is coming up, so she also has 2 water for a research station. So probably Helena is going to be able to get that. I still haven't played my Seek Allies. Or my Diplomacy. Esmar 2-Ek pops up. Pretty nice card. There's the Treachery in action. Ilbon going to get a couple of troops into the conflict for free by revealing the Treachery. Okay, so Tessia wins another conflict, and everybody has 2 water except for me. I have no water. Okay. There's the Ixion Engineer. Now I can send the Ixion Engineer to, let's say, Imperial Basin and just immediately buy the disposal facility, which is kind of cool. But I think what I'd like to do, if I can, is selective breeding with the Sikh allies. Or maybe with the fold space. There's 3 Solari. Okay, if I actually go to wealth, I could get High Council seat this round, potentially. Yeah, there's Helena reserving the Kwisatz Haderach. No great surprise there. Ilbon goes to Conspire. I could also... what do I want to do here? Maybe I just go straight to High Council seat. But then I'm not getting that tech, and it would be nice to start the trashings. I have to decide between selective breeding or that tech, essentially. Mr. Yusul, I like the way you think. I like the way you think, my friend. Yeah, now I have 3 techs. I can just immediately get rid of this guy for the victory point. Yes, good thinking. Good thinking. Just get that done right now. Get him out of there. I mean, he's kind of cool for buying techs, but like I'm probably not going to really be wanting to do that. So I do like that. Now I'll have 1 action left. So the Ixion Engineer, when I reveal him, if I have 3 or more techs, trash him for a victory point. By doing that play, I now have the 3 techs. So that can happen. Now I'm not going to have 6 persuasion to trash another card here. Unless I use the fold space and potentially draw a convincing argument. Could happen. I might as well give it a shot. And I think wealth might be my target here. Get ready for a High Council seat next round, potentially. Smuggling is also not crazy because I can hit shipping next round, probably. So getting it set up is kind of nice. But I think I like wealth here. Helena gets a Swordmaster. I don't know. I'm still a little bit torn because if I do smuggle, then when and if I ship, it'll let me get Swordmaster. Otherwise, I have to do it just an up-down to do it, which is not quite as feel good. I mean, those are both one-time use, so it's not the craziest thing not to use them. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Get a spice as well for my trouble. Ixion Engineer is going to get trashed. We'll get a victory point out of him, get him out of the way. These are going to get shuffled back in, which is okay. It's not terrible. As for what I might pick up, I don't know if I'm going to pick anything up necessarily. Could be a local fence. Sometimes it's nice to be able to switch those resources around. It could just be a liaison. It's persuasion, but you have versatility in other options if you need it. It could be nothing, just to try to get Web of Power more often. Hey, Misty's123. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Rick, the Swordmaster, I mean, if you can get the Swordmaster, generally speaking, the earlier you can get Swordmaster, the better. That's a good rule of thumb for sure. But sometimes there's other things that you can do. It does depend. Everything depends. Everything depends in Dune. I've played a number of games recently where I've won without Swordmaster. It's something that I've done a lot more often recently, which has been interesting. Let's get rid of that guy. That guy worked out really well. You know what? I'm going to take a liaison. Because I do want to increase the persuasion in my deck. And I picked the liaison over the local fence because of it also has Landsrat access. It has green access, not just city access. Hey, Kochels of it says, I've always found getting an early Swordmaster leaves me short for acquiring decent cards. Yeah, it can be a trade-off. Because if you're playing 3 of your cards, then you're going to have less persuasion in your hand most of the time. Okay. Oh, Ilbon using a reinforcements here. Grabs the assassination mission as well. Firm grip. Some power stuff sitting in the row here. Tessia has a lot of options depending on how much persuasion she has. She has 4 persuasion there. Does she take firm grip or shifting allegiances? It's honestly, I think, an interesting decision. Firm grip is 2 influence, basically for free if you can get to wealth, but in 2 different places. Shifting allegiances lets you choose where it goes, and so can be certainly more helpful for stealing alliances, but it does cost spice to make it work. She goes for the firm grip. Currently the score, Tessia with 5, Helena with 4, Ilbon with 2, and me, Memnon, with 3. Ilbon takes the Terrible Purpose, gets a victory point, and trashes a card. Water and spice trickle down to the others. Speaking of spice, there's a lot of spice sitting on the maker spaces right now. 5 on Great Flat. Ilbon decides to go to Research Station. He could have picked that up. We'll see if Tessia decides to go for it. Okay, there's that Web of Power. Absolutely beautiful. But now it is my opportunity to hit shipping, and that is what I will do. So interstellar shipping up and down. I will take Solari. I'll take those troops, and I think I'm going to take it with Guild here and perhaps get the Alliance when I reveal with the Web of Power. We'll see if that's how it works, but that's sort of my plan. And that's going to get me more Solari so that I'm planning to get Swordmaster this round. It's my next agent is Swordmaster, then Diplomacy, then reveal the Web of Power. But yeah, getting the 3 Solari here means I'll be, very close to the High Council seat next as well. If I can pick up some Solari here, maybe diplomacy to still suits, then that could do it. Michael Hannell, hello Michael. Michael asks or says, in the solo board game variant, there's a challenge of not getting a Swordmaster and the CPU gets extra resources. Oh, Trebendo Days with the Twitch sub at tier 1. 6 months, Trebendo. We love it. Thank you, Trebendo. I appreciate your stalwart dedication. It means a lot. Helena uses a Water of Life, draws a bunch of cards, has the Weirding Way, so gets to take another agent turn right away, but opts to do so. So let's see where she goes with her next agent. She picked up did she actually get the Kwisatz Haderach, or did she just take it off the row? She got it, so okay. Mr. Ursul, you're more a fan of revealing the Web of Power than playing it? Oh, me too. Absolutely. Being able to get an influence without having to use an agent for it is kind of like an extra agent. So I definitely prefer revealing it most of the time as well. I've revealed it far more often than I've played it. Swordmaster, thank you.
Grow your channel.
Sorry, I have to go to my Twitch website to ban the spam here. So annoying. I've got to figure out some kind of like chat filter to just auto ban these the spammers in Twitch chat. There's always one. Every stream there's a new one. Okay, so what's going on here? Helena goes to wealth, gets the point with the Emperor. She's set up for a High Council seat, but doesn't have any... Well, she might have the Kwisatz Haderach still. All right, so diplomacy to still suits. I'm lucky that was still there. And Tessia still has an agent, so she might... Okay, I'm going to put in 2, because that should at least beat Helena. For the 2 Solari. I don't know if I'm going to get the 4, but even the 2 would be great. Rick, have the devs said anything about bringing Uprising to digital? They said once a while back in their Discord, in the Direwolf Discord, that they eventually plan to bring everything to digital. Uprising, Bloodlines, I think they said the promo cards as well, but there's no timeline, and I can tell you it's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long time. Tessia already had 7 victory points here. This is a little bit crazy. 1 away from the Bene Gesserit Alliance now. What in the world? What in the good Lord's world are we going to do about this? What? What? I don't even know what the hell just happened. I don't even know what just happened there. Was that a Tessia? Did she send her ring to smuggling or something? She probably did, right? Yeah, signet ring to smuggling. So she got one. There's the Quasat's Hot Rock to High Council from Helena. She got one influence here. She dropped somewhere with a ring to get another one. Then she got another one because of her snooper token. Tessia. Tessia. Well, am I going to get shifting allegiances? I guess I am. I think I'll take that over the Esmar 2ek because that gives me a chance to maybe get some alliances somewhere. Web of Power reveal. I'm going to take the Guild Alliance. And because I have 6 persuasion, I also get to trash a card from my cards in play. So let's do that. Let's get rid of this dagger. It's going to make it a little bit harder for me to get to High Council seat that way. Yeah, it's got to be shifting allegiances here. And then I think that's it. I think I'll pass on the rest of it. Yeah, let's pass on the rest of it. Looks like I'm going to get second place for... Nope. Tessie and I guess, are going to tie. I could burn my blackmail and actually take the victory here, potentially. Do I want to do that? That's risky. I think it's too risky because Ilbon could have just like the weakest combat intrigue. Oh yeah, and it would just tie Ilbon anyway. So yeah, no. Definitely not. Hey, Viva la Kid! Hello to you, sir. Alright, well, I still get 2 Solari, which was my primary goal, because it means I'm ready for a High Council seat now. Okay. But I do get to go to interstellar shipping again. There's also 4 spice sitting here for 1 water. Is High Council seat... Do I have to get that now? I can't get it now. I guess I could send a liaison there. Because there's a bunch of people who might try to go there now. Tessia might go there. Ilbon might go there. But you know what? That's fine. I think I better either ship or take spice while I have the opportunity. Round 7 is coming up. I'm going to go for the shipping here. I don't know if that's the right call, but that's the call that I have made. I kind of feel like 4 spice might have been better to set me up for like a Hayliner in round 7 or round 8. Or even just to fuel the shifting allegiances, give me a chance to select a breeding. It might have been better just to take the spice. Maybe it'll still be there. Helena can't get it. Ilbon could, though. Still suits into the 6 spice Mr. Ursul. That is also a good option. What is the drink, Rick? You know what this is? This is watered down grape juice, or it's grape juiced water, however you want to think about it. Essentially, it's like maybe 3 parts water, 1 part grape juice, or maybe like 5 parts water, 1 part grape juice, something like that. It's mostly water, but with a little bit of grape juice just to give it a little extra something. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the still suits play, but the High Council is also still available. I don't have to do it right now, necessarily. But, yeah, let's go ahead and grab that water. Get that point. And then we'll see. Okay, Tessie gets Swordmaster. I guess I should have seen that coming. These two don't get High Council, so I could still get the High Council if I want, if I don't want to play the Diplomacy, or if I don't want to get this Spice. I think I want the Spice, though. The Spice gives me a chance for a Hayliner. It also gives me a chance for a pretty big selective breeding play, actually. Selective breeding to smuggling next round. I'm assuming I'm not going to get to shipping, but if I can send the selective breeding to smuggling, I could do some damage to somebody here. I could run away with this Freeman Alliance, potentially. I think I have to do that. It sucks that I'm going to be missing the persuasion for the trash on my disposal facility, but you know, you can't get everything in this game. You just can't get it all. So that's what I'll take. If this is available when it comes time to reveal, I will take it. Because it's kind of like a Web of Power, but it gives 2 persuasion. You got to set it up, but I think it's worth adding to the deck. Even though it's kind of late, I think it's probably still worth it because I do have some places where I could still use some victory points, influence-related victory points. Trebendo, the drink is very strange, you think? It's something I learned to... I don't know if I've ever done it with grape juice, but I like doing it with orange juice. Just a little citrus flavor to water. Like, because sometimes, like, I'm thirsty. I want to be drinking a lot, but I don't want to drink, like, you know, a liter of orange juice necessarily. And it's the same thing here. I've got grape juice, but I don't want to just chug pure grape juice. Not now. Sometimes I do, but I don't want to drink, like, a large volume of it. You know what I mean? So, just a little something added to the water. And I'm drawing all these 6 cards next round, by the way. Because of my Holtzmann engine. Which, by the way, I do need to get 2 Spice Must Flows before this game is over, and I'm not there yet. So, and it could end before I even get the chance. So, that High Council seat does have to happen, and it has to happen soon. Oh, Helena reserved it. Helena reserved it. Well, in that case, I think I just skip. Or, honestly, maybe I still add another liaison. Because I really need Spice Must Flows. I'm going to take one. Orbit, round 7, maybe the last. It definitely might be the last round, for sure. There's a good chance of that. I can hit Hayliner, though. Wow, the spice is flowing here. Jesus. I'm going to have to win the next conflict, I think, to not have it be the final round. Is Tessia winning another conflict? This is really not good. This is really not good. Battle for Carthag. Okay. All right, so my goals this round are Hayliner and Shifting Allegiances. Shifting Allegiances, I think I'm going to want to use to get the Freeman Alliance. Is there some crazy way I could even take this Bene Gesserit Alliance from Tessia? Shifting Allegiances plus this, 1, 2, 3, plus weapon power 4. I don't think so. There's another point and potentially getting close to another alliance there. Oh boy. Yeah, this game is feeling pretty Tessie-rific here. Hey, Delanicus. Yeah, nobody yet has the spice for Hayliner, so I can wait on that. Well, no longer true. Helena now has it. So I have to do it immediately. And it might not be good enough. With the blackmail, it probably will be good enough. But no troops, it does hurt. You know, people have garrisons here. But anyway, I've just got to try it. Because if I don't win this conflict, I'm completely out of this game. Looks like I'll be able to buy a Spice Must Flow if there are any left. I can also get an influence by going to High Council. Siege Tabard. Does she go ahead and take the Freeman Alliance or the Emperor Alliance? Probably Emperor. Because, yeah, that can get her a whole bunch of troops here. 2 troops here, 1 from the training drones. This is going to be a rough fight here. I'm going to need this blackmail, and it still might not be good enough. Oh, dear. So yeah, the shipping is what I really want here, or smuggling, either way, one of the two, just so I can get this and get troops that could then be deployed with my next agent, hopefully. Oh, Helena also hits Hayliner, just what I needed. This is not feeling good at all. At all. Is there any benefit to getting anything up here? No, the artillery doesn't even do anything for me, but it's gonna be the final round. Maybe I take it just to stop somebody else from somehow getting it? Can't get this right, yeah. Um, Web of Power plus Signet Ring could also get me a point somewhere. Okay, I don't like that. Does she have another way to get up past me there? Okay, I can't win this because let's say I get in my 2 troops, that's 14. Plus 5 is 19. I mean, I guess theoretically. Let's see what Helena does. Research station. That's not going to do it. Ilbon hits Conspire for a point. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. I mean, I could go to Carthag, or I could draw a card which would get me the persuasion back. I guess that's the play. I'm quite concerned about what Tessia is up to with this. Does she have the In the Shadows? No. Does she have a way of trashing the In the Shadows? Kirsten Twitch Mentat? You know, Mentat is not a crazy idea either. If I draw Dune, though, it's kind of rough. But it does let me know what Tessia has for reveal. I'm just going to do this. She has 1 sword. Okay, well, the blackmail can beat that. I'll be 7, 8, 9 points is what I'll be ending on here. So it's a fight. It's a fight for second place at the moment. Now, I don't know. Helena might have the means to win this conflict still. She's not out of it yet. Hey, Sanglutin, is it a rare Spy Sats game? It's not a Spy Sats game for me, unfortunately. Okay, Helena looks like she's in this. There's the Spy Satellites, actually. How long has it been sitting there? I feel like it hasn't... I think it just revealed whenever I bought the... I just bought this artillery off shipping. And I think that's when the Spy Satellites popped up. I don't know. Emperor, I guess. Or it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll do this just in case. I don't know. In case what? In case she has like a demand respect or something, I guess. Helena. Okay, Helena's not in, so I might win this conflict. Which again means best case scenario 3rd place because Memnon has more, or Ilbon has more spice than I do. Oh, 2nd wave. Okay, so it's over. It is over. Yeah. So I could have gotten myself another point by doing it a different way, by going to High Council or something to get a point here. But regardless, it's just a very painful game. What are you going to do? This gives me +5. I mean, I guess I might as well do it. Beat Helena potentially for this intrigue card. I don't know what intrigue would be any good for me here. I don't think any of the end games would give me anything right now. Oh, how sad. How sad. That was just a tiebreaker. Great. Too bad nobody else has 7 points. Tessia really ran away with that game. Really did. I just wasn't I wasn't able to get things. I mean, I got like a fun start, right? My goal of the game was like, I want to get Minimic Film and Holtzman engine. And so that's all I cared about at the beginning, honestly. Like I wasn't really like, what's my best path to winning? It was, I want these techs and how do I get them? That's how I was thinking that game. And I got them. And, you know, I just needed a little bit more time. I needed more time to get another, you know, few Spice Must Flows. Potentially I could have gotten High Council a little bit sooner. You know, I never ended up getting it. There was a couple of times I was like, do I get it now? There was always something else I kind of wanted to do. Anyway, we're about time to get into another queue. So I'm going to just get out of here.